I think we're going to remember 2025 in the RC world of the year of the rally car. You might be watching this video a few months down the line, but at the time of recording this video, it's the first of, I think I've got 5 rally cars, 5 new releases to do, and this is the first of that 5. 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Anyway, we're starting with this one. It looks absolutely awesome, and it's from FTX, and it's called the MK2RS. Now, the one I've got is the red one. It also comes with this very familiar livery here, although this is familiar as well, especially if you're in the UK. It is not a licensed body. If you're from the UK and you're over the age of, I don't know, I want to say 30, but maybe 25. If you're into cars and you're from the UK and you don't know what that is, then, well, shame on you. This is 1/10 scale, brushless, 4-wheel drive, 3652 4000 kV motor, a Hobbywing 10BL60 speed controller, so 60 amp speed controller. We'll do 2 and 3S. CNC aluminium anodized shock absorbers, carbon fibre servo plate, carbon fibre front and rear shock towers, 3 diff transmission with metal gears, rubber seal ball bearings, protective inner chassis body and detailed semi-scale rally body shell with LED lights. I might, by the end of this video, have the white one as well to show you. But at the moment, I only have the red. Set of instructions, should be everything you need to know in there. Comes with this transmitter, which is branded FTX, but it's OEM Dumbo RC. These are really good transmitters. All your throttle and steering trims and dual rates there. This probably has a gyro, which is on channel 5, and you've got a couple of buttons there that might do your lights. We'll have to see when we get it fired up. You get a full set of springs in there. I don't know whether they're harder or stiffer. Velcro bits there, which will probably be to hold your body on, maybe. Don't know whether they're for a servo. There's some little plastic blocks in there, and there's some little, I think they call them pills. They're for your hinge pin bracket, so you can adjust your rear toe. Now the good bit. Do you reckon I can do this in one go? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. What a beauty. Those classic Mark II Escort lines. Flared arches, little lip spoiler on the back. Oh, it actually says Escort on the back. I'm surprised they've put that on there. There's the front end. The headlights look a little bit off scale. They look a little bit small, but still, look at it. It looks so good. Got some wing mirrors. We are still using body pins and posts though. Kind of ruins that clean look. A lot of people are going clipless now. Suspension feels nice. It does feel nice actually. Metal gears in there. I think this livery, I'm sure it's Colin McRae. There's all your lights underneath, got a little light control box there, and then all the cabling. Relatively neat under there. Body feels quite sturdy. Got this little protector here, or debris guard. That should keep a lot of the crap out. And then some of you might recognise this chassis. So FTX UK brand, but this chassis shared with the H&R brand, or the H&R might be like the OEM manufacturer, but branded for FTX, which I am pleased about, and you should be pleased about that as well in the UK, because it means that if they're taking this H&R chassis, it should mean that they will have spares for this, which I am pleased about, because this is the second rally car I've got that uses this chassis, and I might have one other coming soon that also shares that chassis. So we have got a 4000 kV brushless motor, a 3652, so equivalent to a 540 can. Waterproof, I think it's metal geared servo, 9 kilograms, so not a bad servo. There's your carbon fibre servo plate. 60 amp brushless ESC. Receiver will be in there. Carbon fibre shock tower, carbon fibre shock tower. Very nice aluminium bodied oil shocks that do feel super smooth. Machined alloy hinge pin holder, machined alloy steering mechanism, adjustable camber, adjustable toe, adjustable camber on the rear, rally block tyres. So I've got quite a nice compound. My only worry with this thing on 3S, it's an absolute lunatic, so we'll have to see how they hold up running at 3S. Nice and neat across the top there with that little cable holder, all metal chassis with hex hardware, little front bumper on there, and the biggest problem with these is that they have to, well, it's not a problem for me, but it's a shorty battery tray. You can't fit a regular size battery in there. So not a huge deal breaker for me that, because I have a few shorty packs and they do fit nice and neatly in there. If you have any of these smaller batteries that come with like the MJX and the little cheap Chinese bashers, they also fit. So you're not going to get as much runtime as a good quality shorty, but these batteries do fit as well. It's a strange design really, because you've got all this space behind the motor there. The ESC would have fit behind the motor there. The receiver box could have moved up front, and that would have given you slightly bigger battery tray. Although I've just realised something, you'd have to have the battery on its side. That's because it has a centre diff. I forgot that these had centre diffs. And in simple terms, a centre diff, well, I mean, it allows the rear and the front wheels to spin independently. Tuned correctly, it will mean this will handle really well. And for this, having one is much better than not having one because, well, as you'll see, they drive really well. So, steering, super quick. We do have indicators. I'm wondering, can we get them to hazards? I'll have a look at the light control in a minute, but rear indicators, brake lights, and they come on reverse as well. Right, I'm gonna have a look at these lights and the controller in a minute, but headlights and spotlights, they're nice and bright. Wheel speed now, this is 2S. You see them tyres ballooning already? Right, so under here, that's your little receiver box for your lights in. I'm going to change the rear so they're on all the time. No, I'm not going to be able to. I thought there were individual plugs that you could take out and I was going to swap them around, but you can't. That's disappointing. So we can get hazards. And they stay on all the time, they don't swap when you turn, so that is at least one positive. Doesn't seem to have a gyro, so I'm going to whip the receiver box off and see if that is a gyro compatible receiver on it. So the receiver is not gyro compatible. I pressed the button 3 times and stuff and it didn't change it. Let's go see how fast this thing is and then go tear up some dirt and gravel. It is horrendous out. It is windy, it is raining, it's about 3 degrees centigrade. And I've already been here this morning, but I forgot to bring my GPS. And it wasn't raining and it wasn't that windy when I was here. But it is what it is, right? Those tyres seem quite grippy. This path's quite slippery. Let's turn my steering dual rate down. It's always worth turning your steering dual rate down if you are speed running or going fast. 2S. I don't know if we'll get a 3S run today. Oh my word, it's so cold with that wind. Right, come on, come on. Full throttle, full throttle. Doesn't look as fast as the last one. Come on. Brake check. Oh, hang on a minute. It's gone slow. That's strange. I've not had that happen on one of these before. 53 kilometres. 33 mile an hour. I think it should be a bit quicker than that, you know. I wonder if it's the battery I've got in there. Right, I put a different battery in it. I was using this CNHL one. I've had it for quite a while now. Definitely fully charged it, but maybe it's just not got the in fact, it does look a little bit blown actually. Yeah, I wonder if that's past its days. Anyway, I'm not making excuses for this because, like I say, I've had the chassis with the same setup, so I kind of know what it's capable of. I can't feel my hands, I can't feel my hands. Yeah, a bit better, 36 mile an hour. That should equate to over 50 on 3S, but like I said, we ain't running 3S today because it's hard enough too. Right, let's go get it muddy. See how nice and clean the windows are? Well, this has not got inner arches or inner fenders, so give me a couple minutes and I'll show you them windows. Go on then, Ripper, let's go. Yes. Whoa, it is tail happy, wow. Definitely could do with a gyro. Once you get used to it though, it's pretty good. Oh, actually, that's not bad. I thought he was going to get covered. Whoa, that was harsh. Oh no, we lost 2 light lenses. Where did we roll it? Ah, no, broke it. I can't have anything nice, can I? I always end up trashing it. Oh, it slides nice on this surface as well. Whoa! Oh. No, what did I do then? What's happened? The back's dropped right down. Oh, you're joking. I snapped both body posts. You idiot. What am I going to do now? Well, that didn't go to plan, did it? I hadn't finished. I had a few more things I wanted to do. I wanted to get it on some like grass and a bit more gravel. That is not as bad as I thought. It's still bit dirty, but now these mounts look relatively conventional. That's a quite common type of mount. I'm gonna have a look through my spares because I am not done with this yet. Well, at least the cover's doing its job. It's kept most of the rubbish out of there. Well, I've cheated. I've not looked in my spares. This is the other one that I've got using the same chassis. I'm doing something a bit different with this, so when you see the video in, I don't know, a few weeks time, doing something different because we're going to be all rallied out by the time I get to this one. Anyway, we know what them blocks are for in the box. They're to extend the body mounts out for different bodies. So at least we found out what they are. Because I'm a couple of weeks away from doing this one, let's just steal them off of this and then I'll order some new ones and we can get back on the road. Well, from one harsh terrain to another, I mean, there's some nice bits around here, but there's lots of big stones and stuff sticking out the ground. But I wanted to bring it here because I like this little area. It's almost like a scale waste ground. And besides, I've completely trashed the front end anyway. Look, split the body, lost my lenses and the backing bits on the lights. Obviously not one for some rough and tumbles, this thing, but it is good fun. Get a jump. Nice. Bit of sand. Easy work on the sand and the moss. Let's open it up over here a bit. Still running it 2S. I don't think there's any reason to run it 3S. It's got so much speed just on 2. 35, 36 mile an hour. Perfect for this little thing. If you want to do 50 odd mile an hour, whoa! Lucky it's 1/10 and not 1/7, that would have hurt. If you want to do 50 mile an hour, by all means, throw a 3S in it, but this thing just rips. Oh, whoa. Oh, what a surface for it. If it was not quite as bumpy, this would be perfect. It loves it. Those tyres hook up really well. It's got loads of speed. Yes, I was hoping it'd go on this grass. Oh man, what a beast. What a beast. It looks like a rally car now as well. Sorry, one last thing, I forgot to mention this. I know that people will want to know, can you fit a Tamiya body? And the answer is yes, you can. The body posts aren't lined up, but if we spin it round like that, wheelbase and width, absolutely perfect. Oh man, that Audi body looks really nice.